Hello! This morning we are here at Joann's. It is bright and early, and it's really hard to see. And there are people in the cars next to me and now passing that probably think I am crazy. Anyway, we are here to look for the Flower Power yarn. I didn't try the all-in-one granny square yarn, but I saw plenty of reviews that maybe questioned it. But I am also one that likes to try it for themselves, so I thought the Flower Power might be a great opportunity to try it. So yeah, let's go shopping and try it out. Sounds like a good day to be. You know, I was really hopeful for half a moment, and then I realized that coming down the aisle, these are all yarn, and it appears that the yarn box pile has grown, like, significantly. Ugh. Someday, all of this yarn will get put away, and it will be so lovely. Well, it appears we are out of luck at this one. They have some of the all-in-one granny square, but I have not found any of the Flower Power ones because they're all in the boxes down there. Someday I will come and the shelves will be stocked again. Someday. Maybe we'll go try a different Joann's. All right, Joann's number 2. I drove all the way across town to a little bit nicer area, and I'm hoping that this store is a lot better than the one near me. Well, one thing already. They definitely have fancy bougie carts. I don't see any boxes. So maybe... Sorry. Still fairly empty shelves. It's all the yarn. Wow. I mean, it is a smaller store, but... Okay, so bougie area of town, you let me down. Much smaller store, which is fine, but they usually have a better selection. I definitely was wrong on the box situation. I found a whole area that had boxes. There's one more store that's in this relative area, but it'll be another 20-25 minute drive. I feel like at this point I'm kind of committed, so maybe I should just make the drive. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short and disappointing video. So, let's see if third time is the charm. Come on, Joanne. Well, there is a bit more hope. Their Christmas section seems to be a bit more filled. Fingers crossed. Oh, that's cute. Oh, crap. That was not the plan today, to shop for stuff like this. Walking past. Love me, Joanne. Ooh. They do have the Christmas yarn. Ooh. Oh, that is cute. Get merry and let's mingle. I might need that. Oh, crap. Yuletide. Peppermint ribbon. Juniper shrub. Oh my gosh. I feel like there's more than I saw online. What's this one? Festive fun. Punch bowl. That's cute. And Merry Mingle. So a little bit different than Let's Get Merry and Mingle. And then, do you have a special name, or are you the same as above? Jingle Bell Stripe. So, kind of looking at the different Christmas colors. They are. There's a ton here. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, if they don't have what I want, I still might have to grab some of this. Okay. Looks like we have the regular granny, which is giving me some hope. Oh man, they have a way better. Okay, maybe I just need to start driving down here because I haven't seen this either. The boho. I've been wanting to get it, but I wanted to fill it first. It is actually not that bad because it has some wool. Oh, it's the mohair. The mohair helps it. So one weight. That is so soft. I'm actually really surprised. I did not think that was going to be soft. Lattice yarn. All right. Oh, these are cute. Okay. Oh, they have a big section for all the new Joanne branded stuff. I actually have not seen this in any of my local stores, and I love it. Okay. It's not going to be underneath there. Oh, that's that hook organizer. Cute. Okay. Fluffy yarn. I actually have Mandela here. Okay, here's some red heart. Oh my gosh, guys. Is this what stocked shelves look like? Oh, wow. New colors and weights. Yeah. All right, so apparently I will now be going out of my way 20 minutes to come to this location because they actually have things in stock. Oh, nope. More Granny Square. Oh, but out of the corner of my eye. They have a lot of that Granny Square yarn. Huzzah! Oh my gosh, look. Finally, a third time was the charm. So let's check out all the colors. We have Wisteria, Black Dahlia, Catelli Brown, Catelli Brown. Sorry, I don't know that one. Rosy Disposition, Red Hot Flux, Bluebell. I think this is the Cherry Blossom. Yep. Oop. Pick up the one I just dropped. Poppy Star. Forget Me Not. Very fitting. Daisy Dew. Marigold. It looks like that's a different color behind it. Bluebell. Flower Field. Oh, that looks like the one that was above. Yeah, that one's Marigold. Wisteria. And Dried Bouquet. Finally. All right. Tough decision. I think we're going to go with the Daisy Dew. Yeah. But now I have to explore because I am clearly missing out on yarn because mine is not stocked. And they have Dark Rose Heather. They have so much good yarn here. 40% off K and C. Dang, that's really good. All right. This is not a Joanne video. This is a flower power video. So we will stop and come back later. Joanne's, this is what happens when you actually stock on your yarn. Like, I bought way more than I had intended to. When you have so much yarn to see, there's so much more yarn to buy. Finally home. That was just way longer than I planned to be out today. But yarn is finally secured. I mentioned it before, but I did get the Daisy Dew. There were a couple colors that were not at the store that I saw online that were just beautiful. Okay, maybe the names more than the yarn itself. So I am going to put that here because you have to see them. So first up, we have Burgundy Blossom. And there was that we missed out on. Come on, Clover. Come on. So great. Dapper Daphne. Dilly Daylily. Goldenrod. Okay, now this is the one that like just, oh, I love it so much. So for the people who don't know, this says Hyacinth Bucket. But no. If you ever watched Keeping Up Appearances, this is actually Hyacinth Bouquet. I think there's only a select amount of people that maybe watch that show, at least here in the US, but I love this name so much. I can't remember if there was Rosy Disposition. There is also Silver Sage, also dear to my heart. What Incarnation? Why did they not put all of the ones with the fun names in the store? They're so good. See, were they fabulous? Now it's time to test this out. I am going to use the recommended hook size, which is a 5.5. And it says that one of these should make 12. I am not going to make 12 unless it actually works out. I'm going to check out the pattern on the back. So I guess maybe we can do that together real quick. Very carefully pull this off. But yeah, so instructions are on the back, and I will follow those and see if I can get it to all line up. Now for the center, it's telling us to chain 4 instead of make a magic ring, which is fine. And I will follow the instructions as they are written to see if that is going to make this work out. I am seeing things I don't like already. There is black on the yellow. Normally that wouldn't bother me. I really like for variegated yarn, I don't care too much, but anyway. So it is telling me how much to leave. So I have my handy dandy yarn or tape measure. I was gonna get there. So it is telling me to leave that much of a tail. So we will, I am trying to stick as close to that as possible. That's why I'm holding it super, super tight. And we will kind of scooch it down. Okay. That is what it's telling us. Double check here. Ooh, I'm over. Okay, well, we're just going to try it and hope that it is what it's supposed to be. So we're going to chain 4. And what we do is we join with a slip stitch into this. Now this is how I used to start hats. It works just as well, but I just like the look of magic ring a little bit better. And then we're going to go into that center part. For the first round, it's saying to chain 3. Oh, you know, it helps if you don't try to work with that. You're working with the working yarn. So 1, 2, 3, and put 9 double crochet into the center. Okay. Oof, that's not a lot of yarn to work with. Ooh, I might have to, okay, how many? I think that's only 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I am out of yellow. Starting off strong. Let's undo a few and we will tighten the gauge. Well, actually, let's just go all the way back to here and we will just be a little bit tighter. Oh, I might make it. No, I have to be really, really tight on this one. I'm gonna call that close enough, I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, maybe I'll undo to here and then really, really tighten up. 9. Oh, call. That was rough. Okay, now we join to the top. Color 1 complete. That was interesting. Okay, round 2, color 2. So we're changing 3 double crochet into the first one right here. I'm like purposely holding it tighter now. 2 into each around. So I have 20, which makes sense. Okay. I guess it's better to hold it tight on this round than if I need to loosen up on the next round. I don't know. I feel like I can't crochet the way I normally do because I'm so concerned on being extremely tight in my stitches. So maybe this works better if you are a very tight crocheter. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so that's round 2. And look, there's some black. You can't see it super well, but there is some black on that white as well. Or I guess it's really gray, not black. Okay, join to top. And round 3. It's telling you to slip stitch into this first or the next double crochet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to treble to the same space as the last slip stitch. Okay. So treble crochet. And then 3 treble crochet, into this next one. 1, 2, 3. And 1 treble and 1 double crochet into the next. There's our petal, I guess. And then we're slip stitching into this next double crochet. Then we're going to double crochet, treble into the next double crochet. And I'm guessing 3 trebles in the next. Yep, 2, 3. And then, taking a wild guess here, we are going to treble and double crochet into the next. Okay, and then slip stitch into the next. I can see the petals, it's really cute. And then continue around. Easy enough. I am already having a feeling I'm going to have to go back and fix some of these trebles. Because trebles just tend to be a little bit more loose. I don't feel, I could be wrong. I hope I am wrong. Oh, I might be wrong. I might be proven wrong. Please prove me wrong. Okay, so we're slip stitching into here. Then slip stitching. Ooh, okay. Tighten it up just a little bit. And barely, it worked out. But I am very surprised, honestly, that I didn't have to go and do that again. So here we have, it's a pretty good sized flower. Super cute little daisy. And then we have 3 more rounds. So let's get going. Color 3 begins, slip stitch into the first double crochet. So I'm assuming this guy. Chain 3, 2, 3. You want to double crochet into the next treble, half double into the next treble, single into the next, whoop, half double into the next, double crochet into the next, go into the next 2 stitches, double into, I'm literally reading the directions live with you. double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches, treble crochet into the double crochet of the second round over the slips. Okay, so we're double crocheting, we're ignoring this slip stitch right here, and we're going into this double crochet from round 2. So we're going into here, going over this slip stitch, and doing a treble crochet. So like that. Fun. Okay. Double crochet into the next double crochet, which is right there. Repeat 3 more times. All right. So we're double crocheting into there, half into here, single, half, double into the next 2, and then doing a treble, not in there, but into the row below that. Perfect. Okay. All of that makes sense. Then you are doing treble 1 more time. And then we are joining. There is our 4th row.
again, still working. Super, super cute. I like it. I'm going to start making it into a square soon. All right, row 5, 3, chain 6, 4, 5, 6. It'll count as a treble and as a chain 2. Treble into the same slip stitch, same space as a slip stitch. So we are going back into here. Oops, we don't split our yarn. So that counts as a treble, a chain 2, and a treble. 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, that's in there. I have to make sure. Okay, 2 in the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet into the next stitch, half double into the next, single into the next, chain 1, skip this, and then single crochet into the next, half double into the next, double crochet into the next, chain 1, 2 double crochet into the next. I feel like I might be off by 1, but we will find out. Okay. And then treble, chain 2 treble into the next. Next, and then repeat twice more. All right. And join into the 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Round 5, kind of squaring it out. Here, all right. And last round. I feel like this is super loose suddenly, so I am definitely a little worried. Okay, slip stitch into the chain 2 space. Sounds good. Round 6. And chain 2. This does not count as a stitch. We are going to half double, chain 3, 2, 3, and half double 3 into the same stitch. 2, 3. Whoop. Chain 1, 3 half double, and chain 1 into each chain space to the next corner. Okay, wait, in each chain 1 space. Okay, I got you. So here, oops, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, to the next corner, which is here, and you're doing 3 half doubles, chain 3, 3 half doubles. All right. And then I'm guessing we continue on. Here in the middle, or into this next one, and then join. And there it is. So actually, I'm kind of surprised I didn't have to redo any of that. Let me zoom out a little bit here. It is actually really cute. I definitely think that this could benefit from a little blocking. That'll help open up a lot of these parts better. But it actually, other than that middle part and a little cutting it close on the white to the gray, yeah, it worked out really well. And it's really cute. Now, I guess another thing to try is to cut off the amount of tail it says to leave, which is kind of honestly a bit ridiculous. It's telling you to leave 24 inches for the tail. That is a ridiculously long tail. Oh, I have a lot of yarn left before I go back to the white. Or the yellow, sorry. Okay, so I want to leave 24. My goodness. Okay, so 24 is there. A little bit of a jumbled mess there. That is a stupid long tail. Put that aside. I have, like, look how much I have left over. The proportions are so weird to kind of fight with this and then have a just huge amount of that gray. In fact, let's do a little measure, shall we? There's 60 inches, and I still have a little bit before the gray. That is just crazy. I'm sorry. That is, I guess I could go back and loosen up, but I feel like I was pretty loose on these stitches, on the grays. So bizarre. Right, well, I think the real test is to see if I can get a second square that looks pretty similar to this. And I'm not sure where I should cut for that. Maybe here on this first little bit of yellow, give myself plenty and plenty of space. Or plenty and plenty of a tail. Just put all this aside and keep it if I need it. All right, I am going to make up a second one and I will come back. Maybe I'll come in at the key points like this, change colors, change your colors, and then again at the end, and we'll see how much yarn we have left over. At the end of the white, I did have to frog this and redo it once, and you can see barely got it on the second. So fingers crossed that the white is a little bit nicer like it was last time. This did not end as nicely for me as it did on the first one. I still have a slip stitch to do and to join it, and I am already into the gray. So I'm going to try to frog at least, hopefully only just one petal, and that'll get me where I should be. And now I'm just noticing down here, I don't like that spot of yellow that continued after the white. That, I am not a fan of the color bleeds in this yarn. So frogging one petal kind of worked. I still ended up with it turning to gray on the slip stitch, and normally I would care, but I'm hoping that the next row where you have to treble into this next, the row from below, that it will cover this and it won't be super noticeable. And there we have our second one. I again left a 24-inch long tail to weave in. And compared to this first one, I feel like the second one is a slightly more put together just because I knew what I was doing. They are about the same size, which I meant to check. They did say they are about 6 by 6. And I know they're closer to 7 if you kind of lay it flat or stretch it out. 6.5 by maybe, yeah, 6.5 by 7. But I think after blocking, that would definitely make a difference. Now, I did not see how long the tail was or the gray was that was left over. So I'm gonna grab from the first one and just, oh, definitely not as long. To be fair, on this second one, I did not on the gray think about being holding it tighter because I knew I had so much left over. So that is nice. And then I will, like they recommend, I will do about 4 inches up here. We'll cut kind of where that yarn color changes and call that good. Okay, time for some final thoughts. Do I think that these turned out really cute? Yeah. I don't know if I love them, but they are really cute. At least from my experience, because I again did not try the all-in-one granny square. I did watch plenty of other people try it. For me, I feel like these went pretty okay. I remember seeing with the granny square, just the granny square ones, people would have to frog and redo it and redo it and redo it. And it just got to be annoying. Now, I do have one ball skein of a all-in-one granny square. I got this off of Facebook Marketplace when I just bought a ton of yarn from someone. It came with these 2 red heart colors, which I think are really cute. They go with that pink in it. So I had not planned on making granny squares out of them. Although now that I'm thinking about it, it really would be cute to have like this granny square and then some granny squares beside it. I might have to change the plans for that yarn. But let's get back to the point. Cute, yes. Easy instructions, I think so. There were a few parts that could be explained a little bit better when it talks about joining at the end of the row. For the most part, I feel like that's self-explanatory. However, if you haven't made a granny square before, you may not know to join to the last, like the top of the chains from the beginning of the row. Just a little bit more clarification there would be great. It does not give instructions on how to join it at the end. And for 12 of them in this, I don't think you're going to get a very big blanket out of that. I would get at least 2 of them. Or, I mean, if you're going for a lap blanket, fine. But anything bigger sized, this is just not enough. I don't like how the yarn bleeds into each other. They're not super noticeable, I guess, when they're constructed. Because it bugged me over here. You had a lot of the gray bleeding into the white, but I guess I can't really see it too much. Oh, it is on the back side, fortunately. Let's see. Yeah, right there. You can see that there's gray in the white. That happens in a couple spaces. Again, super, super noticeable. No, but it does make me worried that there might be places where it is super noticeable. Here at the beginning of a color change, that's fine. You can see it kind of bleeds a lot right here. Again, beginning of a color change, it makes sense, but I do worry when there is bleeding in the middle of another color, like a little bit further into that color. For a project like this, I don't want to have like a random big bit of gray in my white or a big thing of white in my yellow. That's something I'm a little leery about, but I guess, yeah, on a whole, I am honestly very surprised at how well this worked out. And I'm really glad that even though I had to go to 3 stores to find this, Joanne, get your shiz together. Really. I am happy I did because I love the results. If you liked this video and exploring this new yarn with me, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. That would be really helpful to me. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!